Hey guys, what's going on? Absolutely Beast. Bringing you guys a really different race today on the Grand Prix circuit from Nürburgring with the GTR. So, full credit to this goes to Nikita Corsa, somebody who was down in my comments on my Forza 7 updates video from 2 days ago. Although I guess it might technically be 3 days ago now. Who said something in the comments to me that said, I found a trick. I'll read it to you guys. It said, I found a trick. If you want to race the GTR in the dry and do a lot of laps in one race, go the other way a bunch of times. The more you do, the more you can go the normal way in the dry. Now my thought was, oh man, I have to try this immediately. And then pretty much immediately right after that, I thought, okay, this is probably just somebody trolling. And then immediately after that, I thought, okay, well maybe if it's true, that would change the game. And so I decided to try it, and that's the video I'm bringing you right now. So what I did is I basically drove like 2 laps in the wrong direction, or I guess maybe like a lap and a half, just to try it out. And so, yeah, we'll see what happens here. I won't spoil it for you right now, but we'll see what happens. So I'll spoil it for you. I don't care. It works. It absolutely works. 100% works. In fact, it works exactly as advertised, and I almost hit those guys right there. Works exactly as advertised. The more laps you do in reverse, the more laps you can then do in forward. So basically what happens is the reverse laps count effectively as a negative lap. So right now I'm on 1 of 2, but as soon as I cross the finish line going in reverse, it'll go down to 0 of 2, which means I get to do 3 full laps. And I believe that's what I did here. The timing ended up not quite being out perfect, so I ended up losing like 20 seconds of recording toward the end of the race, so I apologize for that, but it's hardly noticeable, except it's just kind of a jump. But yeah, so basically what you can do, and I'm assuming this works on the other tracks too, what you can do if you want to race longer races is go in here and race a couple of backwards laps, and it's like an investment basically. It sucks to drive in reverse, but the more you drive in reverse, the more laps you can do forward. And then you can get some clean laps and get some good times going. I imagine it would be epic with like the truck or the Porsche, for example, so I could do some hot lapping and really get familiar with the car, because, loading into the race and racing 2 laps and then having to be done and watch that stupid, tooting their own horn about how great their game is and how cool the game is, like things they've already rammed down our throat a million times about how many cars there are and stuff and how many tracks and all that. It's just so much more fun to do this, and I found myself doing much, much better. In fact, I ran like a 2:08 with the GTR, which I don't know. Generally, I get about 10 or 15 seconds faster than the, maybe generally about 10 seconds faster than the computers. And in this one, I was like almost 20 seconds faster than the computers, which is ridiculous. So it was cool to be able to race. Now, obviously when it stops raining, things don't really dry up as well as I would hope they would. They slowly start to disappear, and I don't know if I had gone longer, maybe it would have, but I didn't want to go too far, and it ended up working out perfectly. The race ended up being like right around 11 minutes and 10 seconds, something like that, which is perfect. That's about a perfect race length for me. So it did suck driving in reverse. I really hate that, and I kind of felt like a screw off while I was doing it. But yeah, so there we go. So I basically did like a lap and a half backwards. And now I'll get to go forward. And yeah, I mean, basically, it'll do a second rate, it'll do a lap, and then I come in and I start the next lap, and it still doesn't change to lap 2. So I basically did 3 full laps of the track in forward, which is awesome. So again, all you have to do is flip around, and this would work on the other tracks too. I haven't tried it yet, but I'm sure it will. So you basically would flip around, you drive the wrong way, and as many laps as you drive backwards, that you get those laps extra going forward. So if you drove 4 laps backwards, you'd get to race 4 laps forward, and then the race starts, technically, which would be 2 laps forward. So you get to race 6 laps. So I will absolutely be doing this from now on. One of my main gripes with the demo is basically solved at this point. Now, again, it sucks to have to do that, to drive backwards, but it's like an investment, You invest it going backwards, you invest 5 minutes going backwards or whatever, 5-6 minutes going backwards, or even 10 minutes going backwards, and you can race all that time again going forward, which is so awesome. I missed that corner every single time I raced. Now the other, I don't know what was going on with it. It's the wet and something about just something. I don't know if I wasn't downshifting fast enough or what. With these lower level cars, I'm typically used to driving like X class or even R class or P class. So this car, I mean, it's there. It's right in there. I think it's R class, but it's low R class or mid R class. And I just, I'm not used to. I'm trying to not downshift as quick as I possibly can because I don't want to upset the car. But yeah, and something weird's going on with the lighting here. I'm not 100% sure if that's like a shadow or what. But that's actually the added benefit that is really cool, is that I get to see a whole new set of lighting that I have not seen yet on this game. I have not yet seen somebody driving with this type of lighting, and it gets much darker. It doesn't really get too much darker than this, but certain parts of the track are darker. Like, look here, all the track lights are on, and I have to say, it really was messing with me a little bit as far as like entry points to turns and stuff like that, like braking zones and all that. Like, it was really sort of giving me a little bit of a weird sensation just because everything was a little bit darker. But man, this is cool. This is a game changer for me. So again, Nikita Corsa, thank you so much. I replied to your comment again, but thank you so much for this tip. This is ridiculous. I'm so glad you did this. See, like, look how dark the track is right here. I mean, there's almost no light source here, and it's really sick looking. But yeah, again, thank you, dude, for tipping me off to this. I hope this brings you guys some enjoyment out of the demo. I know there's been a lot of people talking about, especially like on the video I posted yesterday was talking about my fastest lap on Dubai. There's actually a forum leaderboard. Some guys have started a thread in the forum that where you can go and post your fastest times for Dubai at least. I didn't find one for the other tracks yet, but a lot of them were saying that they wanted to keep come back and try to beat their times again, but it was just really discouraging for them to have to go through that stupid loading thing and reload the track every time and all that. And I completely agree with that. So for a track like this, it's a little bit different because, obviously the whole track's in rain. See, there I go again. I missed that one again. But yeah, for the other tracks, man, I'm super excited. I know, in particular, one of you guys out there watching this video is going to really love that. For the Mercedes tank pool truck on Mugello, you're going to drive like 10 laps backwards so you can race 12 forward. And it's pretty exciting. And really, honestly, the benefit is, like, even if you race like 12 laps forward, this is something that, those of you who race a lot know, but the benefit of driving 12 laps forward, like driving 6 races that are 2 laps each, will not get you the same improvement of your time and technique as 12 laps in a row will, because you just get to settle into this zone of just like, really going hard, and you just get to go, and you just get to do the repetitive motion. You get muscle memory. You get, you get to be more in tune with the car, and all that kind of stuff, and you really get a better feel for the car, and you get to do that. So, racing 10 laps backwards is going to suck terribly, but it'd be so worth it for the 12 you get to do forward. Yeah, and I mean, honestly, it's just like that in real life, Honestly, if you work or whatever you do, if you work at something, if you're trying to do something, if you're trying to accomplish something, the more you go at it and the more you just don't let up and don't take breaks doing it, the better you'll get at it in faster amount of time, and then you can, achieve things faster. So, anyway, thank you guys. I'll leave you with the audio for the rest of this one because I do like the audio. I'm going to try and do that a little bit more, and also just I don't have a ton to say as far as the demo is concerned. I like to blow a lot of hot air, that's for sure, but sometimes I don't have things to say for these type of videos. So I'll leave you with the audio. Make sure you guys subscribe if you like my content. Check back soon. I'll have another video tomorrow. Probably be Dubai. I'm not sure yet. It might be the racing truck, but make sure you check back soon for that. And guys, we're like 5 days away from the launch of the game. So I am super, super stoked. I can't wait to bring you guys some epic footage day one. Whatever I can find, whatever I feel like doing. So thank you guys for checking this out. Again, subscribe if you want to. Check back all my other videos. There's plenty of videos uploaded. I've uploaded 100 videos almost in the last couple of months, 6 months. So make sure you check those out. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks so much.